TS rate calculation using PCR. So again, here we're going to see why PCR are so useful when we want to actually compute the real TS rates of a stream. So analyzers, decoders, mixers, they have to have a very, very precise measurements of the TS rate if they want to do their job of analyzing the timing and remuxing and so on. Again, they could have computed a number of bits over a period of seconds, because this is what the rate is. It's a number of bits over a period of seconds. So counting the number of bits is not really a problem, but considering a period of time, that's the problem. If we say, okay, let's count the number of bits we have in 1 second. So you will say, okay, I found 10 million bits in 1 second. Then, okay, this is 10 megabits. But unfortunately, the concept of 1 second on the analyzer or decoder may not be the same as on the encoder. So you may be actually off by a few hundred bits or few kilobits. This is why to compute the TS rate, we also need the PCR. Because instead of relying on receivers or analyzers' own clock, you will have to use the clock sent from the encoder to actually figure out what was the actual TS rate sent by the encoder. So let's see how this works. So encoder is sending a bit stream, video, audio, subtitle, d'une packet, PMTs. So here I've just picture that we have 140 TS packets here in between. This bit stream will have some TS packet with PCR values. So let's see, here we have two, with PCR value 10,000 and PCR value 11,800. So as we all know already, if we make the difference between these two PCR values, we find that there is an interval of 20 milliseconds as per the encoder's time. So we have the time variable. That's one part of the puzzle. The second part is just to count the bits. We count the bits between these two PCRs. So here we have, so we count the number of packets. We have 1 packet, 140, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have actually 147 TS packets. We convert that in bits, so 188, 8 bits, and we find that we have 221,088 bits. And then it's very, very easy calculation. If we have that amount of bits over that amount of time, then we can conclude that the TS rate was actually 11.0544. And this is exactly how the analyzers, Titan Mux is doing. So I would say every period of PCR interval, the receiver, the analyzer will recompute the TS rate. And it will expect actually this TS rate to be constant. That means it will expect the amount of data over the amount of time to be constant over time. Otherwise, it's going to be a VBR TS.